Alright, so we were seeing the blogger, we have seen how to create a blog. Now today we are going to see how to maintain the blog. So whatever the blog that you have created, IPL 2021. So blog, again to remind you, is a site which only provides information like newspaper or like a magazine, whose main source of income is advertisement. So we are ideally choosing such topic for the blog where we feel that lot of people may be searching, but never ever blindly choose any keyword. We have a class on keyword research, post which you will be able to understand what topic you need to target for SEO. Alright, so for now we are just assuming that a lot of people may be searching for IPL 2021. Now what if you want to maintain a blog wherein you want to target different diversified keywords? One keyword relevant to sports, other relevant to politician, then other may be relevant to the health, like Wikipedia, which is covering information on various topics. So like such all-in-one site, if you want to maintain, then you can give a generic title. Like here I have given IPL 2021. You could give like general information, general knowledge, general news, something likewise. So inside that you can have different pages. For every page we can do SEO separately. But always remember, whatever the title of the website you have given, all the pages must be relevant to it. You should not deviate from the topic. This is the first point in SEO. So remain focused. Whatever is your website title, all the pages have to be relevant to the title. And in case you want to target diversified keyword, then give a title which is generic. As I told you, something like say general knowledge, general information, accurate information, something like that. So in this case, because I have given the title as IPL 2021, I can only write pages about IPL 2021. Now there I could write the stats of the various players. I could write the schedule. I can have pages for score, anything relevant to IPL 2021. So let us begin with our first post. So a lot of people may be searching for IPL schedule. Okay, so how the matches are going to be played each day. So for that I click on new post. So post and page both are same. For every topic that you wish to rank on top, you need to publish a dedicated post. What do I mean by keyword topic? We'll discuss this later in the keyword research class. But for every topic that you wish to rank on top, you have to publish a dedicated post. So here I am giving the title for the post as IPL schedule. And here I can make use of this toolbar to design the matter. You have two variants here. There is a compose view. So some matter, okay. You can make it bold, italics, underline, you can decorate your font. Okay, you can use coloring. This appearance is only for your self satisfaction. Search engines are not going to value your page based on the design. They are going to value your page based on the matter. So what matters in SEO is the matter inside the web page. Now that you are using the toolbar here, but the language of the website is HTML. So the blogger is automatically generating the HTML code in the backend. So even though you do not have knowledge of HTML, you can make use of this toolbar to input the matter. In case you have HTML knowledge, then you can directly work on this editor also. So here I wish to have an image. So I have an option for the image here. So I can use the image either from my own system or from the photo gallery. You get synchronized with the Android, Blogger, or by any URL. If you have any image in a specific page, that URL you can copy paste here. So let's say that I have an image in the computer. Let me take one image from the Google. For example, I want this image. Open the image in new tab. So I copy this URL. Okay, this is a JPG URL. You can even download it and upload it like the way we have done yesterday for the Vivekananda course page while we search for the plagiarism. So here I again go back to image, click on by URL. There's a URL here. Select. The image is here. You want, you can adjust the size by using this control. This is a way that we can add the images for any post. You can do left alignment, right alignment, center alignment using these options. I also want to provide a link to the official website. So what's the official site here? ESPN Cricinfo, let's say. I want to make click here as a link. So I select it and click on link and provide the address of the destination page. In case you want this link to open in a new window, select this. Apply. Publish. So let us see this page now. So this is how the page looks like. So the title of the post, whatever the content that you have put, image as well as the link is working. Likewise, I may want to add video. So you can edit the post in this way. Just click on this. So like we added image, there is an option even for video. So you can take any video from YouTube or you can upload it from your system in case you have any video within your hard disk. So I go to add a video and search for some video relevant to IPL 2021. So many are there. Let us take some video. So the video control is here. I think I've selected 2. You can make it large, small, update. And now when I refresh the page, you'll be able to see the video control and even play the videos.
Indian Premier League IPL 2021 all teams final squad.
Okay. So this is the way the video can also be added. So you know now how to add the image, the links and the video. These are some of the important options that you need to have to support your content. If I want to publish a new post, Now in order to publish a new post, I go back and click on new post here. IPL team squad. Then again I write some blah blah matter. Now my requirement is a table. Good that a control has been provided here by which I can use various options even without the skills of HTML. But what if I want to have a table? There is no such option to insert a table from the control bar. So this toolbar provided is not so sophisticated that our small requirements can be met. So for any such thing, there is an alternative toolbar available at htmleditor.in. Even here you can design the content for your post, copy the HTML code, place it into the HTML section of the post, and you'll get the same design what you created here. So this toolbar is more sophisticated. If you have anything in MS Word and you want the HTML version of it, you can make use of this. Just copy paste the design what you have done in MS Word. Likewise, if I want to have a table, I have an option of table here. So let us use table. So I want 4 rows, 3 columns. Then input the matter. In case you want to design the text, you want to decorate it using various colors, you can do that. Once that everything is designed, even the matter or whatever, click on source, copy the code between the body tags. So always copy the code in HTML editor tool between the body tag. This is opening body and closing body tags. Why are we not copying the entire code? Why only body tag code? This answer will be clear after 1 or 2 classes. For now you need to only remember that the code between the body tags must only be copied. So after the opening body tag, I am saying between, not from. So we leave the body tag. Immediately after that, whatever the code starts, from there we end before the closing body tag. So this is copied down. Now I go back to Blogger. I should not be placing the code here. If I place the code here, people will be able to see the code but not the resolved design. So I have to click here HTML, and because it's an HTML code, I should be placing in the HTML section wherever you want. Let's say that I want it after these 2 lines of matter. Let me zoom this a bit. Yeah. Hope it is clear now. So I put the code as it is, what I copied from HTML editor. Now when you look at the design, you have got the same design what you did there. It is still editable. Click on publish. And now when you check your site, the table what we have created is also visible now. This is a difference between a web page and a post. When they are all coming together, in home page you will see that all the posts will be aligned one after the other. They are called as posts. For the same post, when you open individually, now this is a web page. SEO is done like that for each web page separately. For every web page with regard to its respective keyword, we have to score in SEO. So each of these address is very important for us. I may not want to have these lines. I only want the alignment. Then what I'll do, if you look at into the code, you will see there the HTML border for table. See, border is equals to 1. This if I set it as 0, then there will be only alignment but no design. I am refreshing this page. The lines are gone. So this is the way that you'll be able to have advanced design tool from HTML editor. To change the theme, let's say that this theme I'm not satisfied, I want to have a different theme. So in the left section, we have here as theme. There are so many inbuilt themes within Blogger. These are all the various designs. Your matter will remain the same, only the appearance will change. So any theme that you would like to have, let's say that I want to have this simple blog, later we are going to have some advanced themes. I click on apply and immediately the design will change. Like that, at any point of time you can change the design. This will only have an effect on the appearance, not the content what you have already published. Now, by default the post will be arranged one after the other, but I may want to have some old post on the top, because if you see the arrangement, the new post will be coming at the top and the old post is going to drift downwards. But for some reason I want this post to be always on the top. What I can do? These are all the posts we have. We can change the date of the published post. So I am going to make this one as old date. Automatically this will be the new date comparatively, and this will be shown in the first place. So how do we do that? Click on this. Here in published on the right side, you have an option to modify the date. So IPL schedule is in the first place, IPL team squad is in the second place. So likewise, to make any post to always come on the top, make sure that it has got the latest date. Alright. So to arrange the post, the only way is to adjust with the dates. You want to delete any post, you have the delete option here. You want to edit it, just click anywhere in this space. And if you want to take the backup and all that, that topic will come. Let us now understand the next feature of the Blogger, which is gadgets. That's available in layout. So the basic structure of your theme can be seen here in layout. This is how my Blogger structure is. At the top I have the navigation bar. This is the navigation bar which I am highlighting. The email ID sign out option is available only when you are logged in. It will not be shown to the general visitor. Then I have the header. This is the header part where my website title appears. Then I have the cross column. That means there is one space here. Here if I wish to have anything, I can have it. Then there is a sidebar. Okay, I have only one sidebar. Then below the sidebar there are two sections. At the bottom the footer is divided into several sections. So let us see how do we do the changes in the basic layout one by one. Starting with navigation bar. When I click on edit, I have only two options here. Either switch it off or change the background color. So I wish to have some good color like say transparent dark color. Save. Now I refresh the page. So the navigation bar color would change now. See here. It has become dark background. Glossy kind of thing. So if you don't want that, you don't want this search box and all that, you can even remove it. Click on edit and remove it. These are the only two things that you can do with the navigation bar. Coming to the header. This is a header. I may wish to change the title. So I click on edit. I want to have not IPL but let's say Indian Premier League. Immediately the title will change. But at any point of time, make sure that whatever is the title, all the pages are relevant to it. Never deviate from the topic. Very important point for SEO. I may want to have a logo rather than having the text. Then I can choose the logo file from here. But in order to create logo, you may require skills on Photoshop, CorelDRAW, like that. So many applications are there. But if you want to have some simple logos, then I can refer you two websites. One is cooltext.com, other is logomaker.com. So if you want, you can note down these two sites in order to create logo for free. So let's say cool text. Not just in text, there are logos even in image format. Let me take some logo which is good enough, say spaced out. So here I wish to have IPL 2021. Reduce the size. Then you can even change the font. So many fonts you'll be having when you click here. Create logo. Let me download this. Now when I go back to layout, I click on edit in the header. And because I have a logo, I click on choose file. In this way, I can upload the logo. It's asking me the option behind title and description. No, I don't want this logo to be going into the background of this. Neither I want this one to go background of this. That's what this third option means. The second option means that only show logo, don't show this one. So I click on save. Now when I refresh the site, you'll be able to see the logo. The background color doesn't set here. We are going to change all of it. We are going step by step. But this is a way that you got to work with the logos. Then we have gadget. Everywhere there is gadget. Here also there is gadget. So what is this gadget? So gadgets are nothing but small plug and play applications in order to add more features to your blog. You may want to have, let's say, IPL cricket score. So if you click on add a gadget, there are some inbuilt gadgets. AdSense. If you want to display Google Ads, you can make use of this. You want to have a search box, you may want to have your profile picture which comes by default. You may want to remove it, we'll see how to remove. You may want to show your followers of the blog or any particular image or labels, something like say your contact number, list of important pages. You can add a text, some important message which is common to every page, or website visitors graph, or feed subscription. Translation, let's say translation. I click on plus. Save. Now users will be able to translate the content in my site by using the translate control here. So I select any language, let's say Telugu. So wherever there are meaningful words, that will get translated. Okay. Likewise, Hindi. Okay. So wherever there is meaningful word, that has got translated to Hindi. So it's a very useful feature, especially for Indians. Like say food recipe and all that. This is very important toolbar. So please do not expect this logo also to get translated, because that is in the image format. You can easily move these gadgets in various places. I can even place it here. Okay. So it's very convenient to work with the gadgets. If you want to have something which is not inbuilt within Blogger, like an example, say the cricket score. I want to show live cricket score, but there is no such option inbuilt within Blogger. There are limited gadgets available here. You can even import gadgets. You can even import code. So go into Google and search for HTML code for live cricket score, or HTML code for live gold price, HTML code for live stock market price, HTML code for live news. Like that, any requirement that you have got, just add HTML code for, and through Google you will be able to find the feed code. So that iframe feed code, you can place it into HTML JavaScript gadget, because that's what it says, third party functionality. Even if you want to place affiliate ads or Google ads or any ads, you can dump that into this gadget. Automatically the ads will start appearing once your account is approved. So HTML JavaScript is a universal gadget for any external code. Let us use. So if I go into Google and search for HTML code for live cricket score, there's even streaming video. So many sites are offering it. Let's copy this. So I click on add a gadget, HTML JavaScript gadget, and dump the code into this box. Give the title. Now I view the blog. Let me save the changes. Here you have the save button. Now I view the blog. Here you'll be able to see the live cricket score. So this is only one time that you need to set. In every page you are going to get that, because this is a common sidebar for all the pages. For any gadget, if you wish to remove it, you should always be clear with three operations: how to add, how to edit, how to delete. So I may want to delete this gadget. Translation, I click on edit and go for remove. Again, I can always click on add a gadget and put it again when I require it. So this is the way the gadgets will work. Likewise, even at the bottom. Let's say I want to have the copyright information. Copyright Sanjay Technologies 2021-22. So I click on edit, give the copyright information. And now when I view the blog, you'll be able to see the message at the bottom. This is the way the footer works. For some reason you may want to remove this simple theme powered by Blogger. We'll see that option as well going forward. So now coming to the next option. Here the post. There's a structure of the post if you have observed in Blogger. There's date, then there's title, then there's matter what you have published, and then you have again the date and the small icons as social buttons. So in case you want to change that structure, click on edit. So you may want to change the format of the date. You may not want to display your name, or if you want to display your name, then you can your picture and name, then you can show this. You do not want the social buttons, and the location you may want to show at the top, or maybe the social buttons you want to show one level higher. It's already high. Let me pull it down. I click on save. Refresh. Now you will see the impact. The date format has changed. Okay, the icons are in the same place. We haven't changed that. So in case you want to display its author picture, so I click on the post. Here I can. I want to delete anything in the gadget. Let's say I don't want this profile picture which has come by default. So I select it and go for remove. Now you will not be able to see the profile icon. So this is a way that you can structure your Blogger. So this is a basic structure what your theme has given. But you may want to change the theme, because the default design does not have the menu, it does not have the slider. So it looks very raw. I want to have something which is really advanced. Menu is very important for a website, and the theme does not support menu. So while that you change the theme, make sure that it has got all the advanced features. Firstly, go through the features of the theme. There are a lot of themes inbuilt within Blogger as well as developed outside Blogger. So firstly, whether whatever the need is, whether the theme satisfies all that. If you are yes so sure, then download the theme and then set it into Blogger using the theme option. So I click on theme. In case you want to customize the existing theme, let's say the sidebar, I want to increase it, or I may want to have one more sidebar on the left side, same theme. So then I'll go for customize, adjust the width, this entire blog width. Look at the changes on the right side as I change the options here. Sidebar want to increase a bit. Then in the layout I want to have, let's say, only one sidebar with a same uniform column width, or maybe two. Maybe I don't want any. Maybe footer I want one line, two lines, three lines. So now that we select it, then in advance I may want to have, say, the block title. Okay, we are using logo. So let's say the post title. I may want to change to font to, see what is being highlighted, that will get changed. Georgia. And then I may want to have it in bold as well as italics. So once all the changes are done, click on save and see the impact immediately. See here. The sidebar is only one now. You may want to have two sidebars. Now you'll be finding two sidebars. If you go back to the layout, you'll be able to add the options into the sidebar. The width has shrunk here, so what we do, we can increase the width of the sidebar. Left sidebar is okay, right sidebar we increase it. Click on save. See the changes. Alright? But again, my suggestion would always be to change to a private theme. The default theme of Blogger are very basic, doesn't attract the users at all. We need a theme which has got slider, which has got menu, sub-menu and beautiful color combination. Must look very professional. So for that you may have to search into Google with the tag as responsive free Blogger themes. Responsive word is very, very important for SEO. Responsive means mobile friendly, tablet friendly. The design of the site should automatically adopt according to the user screen. The design of the theme should automatically adjust according to the user screen. That is called as responsive. And search engines will give priority to the web pages which have got responsive theme. So it is like mandatory for SEO to have a responsive themes. So a lot of free themes are there which are even responsive. So go through it. There's one site which I generally like, which I always prefer, is B Templates. So most of the students have installed the theme from here and almost all the themes are mobile friendly. So you don't have to check even for responsiveness. The design is very good and all the themes are available for free. You can have a live demo before installing. So this is what responsive means. If the site is opened in mobile, it will shrink like this. It's open in a horizontal view, likewise tablet and laptop. So look at the color combination, look at the effect in the menu, look at there's a slider, there's a sidebar, there's link for the social buttons, there's another menu at the top. Background is good, color combination, font, everything looks good. Likewise, you'll find so many beautiful themes here. One theme that I like in this is Ritmo. I'm using this theme because it has got all the options which are necessary for us for any website, like the slider, the social buttons, the menu, the space for the ads. You can have a look at the demo. So once you know how to customize this theme, then any private theme you'll be able to do it easily. So if you are satisfied with the theme, click on download. The theme will get downloaded in zip format. But within that, you'll be finding one XML file. So when I double click on this, there are so many files here, but I'm only interested in the XML file. So select the file and click on view. You'll be able to see the code. We need to extract that. I haven't extracted. So there's another XML file which is without slider. But if case you want to have slider, then copy this code. You don't want slider, then you can copy this code. So several thousands of lines of code have come here. This is what is the theme code. Copy everything by pressing Ctrl A so that we don't miss even a single character. Otherwise it may show up syntax error. So Ctrl A and then Ctrl C, or even right click, copy, like this also you can do it. And where do we place this? Within Blogger, you go back to theme. So click on edit HTML. Whatever the existing code you have got, delete that entire code and place the code that you have copied. Click on save and you are done. Now when I refresh the site, you have a new design which is much better than the previous design. The content remains the same, only the appearance changes. Now the logo has got some impact. But of course, neither the menu nor the sliders are applicable to our web page content. We have to customize this. So that is what is going to be our next class. Let us see the other options apart from the theme. In tomorrow's class, we'll be seeing how to customize this theme. If you want to add readers, go to settings. Under this, you have an option to add users. Yes, change the words here. So there should be an option here to add the user or invite more authors. So when you click on invite more authors, you have to just give the email ID. In case you are working on the blog in a syndicate, in a group, then mention each of their email ID. So let's say that Sanju25000. An invitation link will be gone. After he has accepted it, it will be shown here. You can even assign a role. Role as full admin role means he can do anything what you are able to do. But if you give him restricted access, then he will be only able to publish the post. He'll be able to edit his own post. Okay. So depending upon the role that you are giving, that much of privilege he'll be having, that much of control he'll be having over the blog. So quickly write down these 2 points. One is the theme. So while that you are searching Google, don't search for website themes. Search with Blogger themes. The code of the website is different, and for Blogger it is in XHTML. It is entirely different. To install a private theme in Blogger, search in Google for response. Quickly note it down. All right. In order to take the backup of your website, click on backup content. To delete your blog, remove your blog. To restore the backup, import content. So under the manage tag, manage blog, you have all these options. All right. Now there's something called as pages here. What is the difference between pages and a post? Post is published for the topics you want to do SEO, while pages are published regarding the author, regarding the website owner. Example, contact us page, about us page. So like that, if you want to create where you just want people to know who is owning the blog, then you can create pages for him, because pages are not going to go into the search engine. We don't want that contact us page to go, let's say. We don't want that author name or the about us website page to go. We only want to rank on top for various topics. However, if you want all those pages also to go, someone is searching for about Sanjay Technologies, example. Someone is searching for contact Sanjay Technologies. You may want to show those specific pages to rank on top. Then do not publish any pages, directly publish post. Post and pages are one and the same thing, but you can have only limited pages, and that is meant for non-SEO topics. But in case you want every page to go into the search engine, then this is not going to be an option for us to use at all. We are only going to publish post, whether it is for content or whether it is about our website. Then those URLs can be always assigned in the menu. Okay, so that is all. It is already time. Just a humble request to each of you. So Vasanta has got scheduled at 9. So we'll have to start the class sharp at 8 o'clock. So 8 to 9 is where we finish. So tomorrow log in sharp at 8 o'clock. The class would begin on time and will end just before 9. So that's all for today from my side. For any kind of questions, make use of the audio control or the chat window.
Sandwiched in a 5-star. New 5-star Oreo. It's a future ready plan. ये है TVAD और आप देख रहे हैं CNBC आवाज। ये प्रायोजक है LIC आयुष्मान आपके साथ। मॉर्निंग कॉल में आपका स्वागत है। शुरुआत इस वक्त की हेडलाइंस के साथ। हमने फ्राइडे को भी दिन के लो से जो इम्पैक्ट कहते हैं डॉलर इंडेक्स को जो होता है वो उसी टैंडम में मूव करना शुरू करती है, तो डॉलर इंडेक्स उछलना शुरू करता है। अगर ऐसा हुआ तो उभरते बाजार में दिक्कत की बात, लेकिन इस समय नहीं, 92 के नीचे ही है। कल सुबह 92 के ऊपर चल रही थी जब हम 7 बजे का शो कर रहे थे, और यही कारण है कि आप देखेंगे एशिया में कुछ हद तक फ्लैट से इन ग्रीन ट्रेड होता है, और हमारा एसजेएक्स निफ्टी मंगलवार के दिन कह रहा है 0.5% ऊपर खुलेंगे। 70-75 पॉइंट के उछाल के इंडिकेशंस एसजेएक्स निफ्टी की तरफ से आते हुए, तो शुरुआत तो बढ़िया होगी। सेशन कैसा पैन आउट होगा उसके लिए क्यूज और उसके लिए स्ट्रैटेजी तैयार कर ली जाए। नीरज जी से जानेंगे ग्लोबली मूड कैसा है, वीरू समझाएंगे फिर कैसे स्ट्रैटेजाइज करना है। लक्ष्मण जुड़ेंगे, एक इंटरेस्टिंग प्राइवेट सेक्टर बैंकिंग स्पेस